Derek Lamb with the John Maxwell team. I am very passionate about making a difference, not only in my own life, but in other people's lives. I think where a lot of people misunderstand personal growth is it can be a fun journey just like everything else. But I remember the old days when I was a little kid, they talked about Ma Bell, that used to be the phone company that they made break up because it was a monopoly, did a survey, and Dale Carnegie reported it in the 1960s, that 59% of the words spoken on a phone call was the word I. I. And while we say at the John Maxwell team, make sure you get yourself organized first and improve yourself first, that can kind of sound like an oxymoron when we tell you not to be too selfish and not always be thinking about yourself. So how do you do that? I mean, everybody is tuned into their own radio station, WIIFM, what's in it for me. But how do we move and become personally improved? Because we do have to focus on ourselves and do it without becoming I, and have it being all about yourself. Well, it's a process. And the way you do that is you say, I need not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I need to know where the sharpener is and grow and be willing to grow. Probably being teachable is the most important attribute. If somebody asked me, what's the one attribute you would like to give to somebody if you could just magically do it? And it would probably be being teachable or being a learner. That's the greatest gift you could get. So one thing we do at the John Maxwell team is teach you how to become a learner, how to become teachable, and at the same time, be a dynamic leader. You've been around leaders that are a leader of a certain organization or part of a company, and every time someone asks them the question, they don't know the answer, and they always ask somebody else, and there's no leadership in them. That doesn't work. But you've also met leaders that are so maybe de-oriented and determined and driven that they know everything, that any time you have any kind of a discussion, they know everything, and while you're having a discussion with a group, they don't listen to anybody. Even Charles Darwin said collaboration is the most important talent someone can have. So at the John Maxwell team, we'll teach you how to be a dynamic leader, a dynamic listener, so you can bring those two together to know that you don't always need to know the answer, but you know where to get it and where to formulate it to lead on to success, because that's what it takes. And that is not an easy thing to do, but we can help you accomplish that. This is Derek Lamb with the John Maxwell team.